And so this is a special gathering. Today is October 23rd, 2023. And we felt that we needed to come on again today. After yesterday, we had some internet issues, Wi-Fi issues. And because the Lord said, shout this from the rooftops, and that was one of the things that he told you, we felt that it was really important to make a separate video of what he had to say, because obviously it's important. And so because we shouted it yesterday and we had some internet issues, and then sometimes people can't always go on Sunday, we just wanted to make sure that we made a small video that anyone could look at quickly. First thing I want to do is I always want to acknowledge that our King is with us. Our King is here. Sometimes he shows visions of entering the building, entering the table area. If he doesn't, he's still here. Everything that we do is because we love him and because he has commanded us to do it. And he commands us in a gentle way because we're all about doing his will. So this is about him. It's not about anybody else. I want to acknowledge him every time we come to the table, because the church belongs.
It's his table.
Yes, I think every person that meets should acknowledge that it belongs to him and not take over. So that's what we're doing. And we do that right now. So thank you, Lord, for being with us. I'm going to hand this over to Mark, and I'm just going to let him deliver this. And then when we're done, we will say goodbye, and we'll see you hopefully on Sunday. Turn it over to you.
Yeah. Gather my people. He is showing something. I'll tell you what he's showing. I see his arms. They're always huge, but there's a left and a right, and they're coming around like in a full circle, gathering. And he said, "Gather my people." They're clothed in white. His sleeves are white.
And do you see the people gathering? Is that part of it too, or is
I saw him when he said, "Gather my people." I saw his arms coming out like gathering.
That's beautiful.
Them.
That's beautiful.
My heart is like ready to explode. So a couple days ago, I was hanging out with Dad, and all of a sudden he showed me this vision. I saw it to my left. I saw the world, and it grew small really fast. And when it grew small, it kept going to the left. It faded. It went to like a really microscopic dot and then disappeared. And it disappeared to nothing. And then he said to me, "I have come and will come. The earth will tremble and quake and convulse. The sun, moon, and stars will hide their light from me, for I have come and will come. The seas will roar and convulse. The mountains will fall. Fear. Their hearts will fill and explode with fear. They will run in great panic. They will hide in great fear. They will try to buy and sell to keep them from me. They are marked. The harvest, woe the harvest. The great Passover, one to a city, two to a country. Gather yourselves, close the door, and do not open the window. The great and terrible day of the Lord is here to accomplish all. It will not relent. Even to the last heart, it will be judged. Therefore, no more evil shall remain in my, in my presence. The cry of the heart of my people I hear, and I am moved, for my anger has been aroused with unquenchable fire. And he was speaking this to two separate groups of people. As you can tell in the first one, those that will be judged, those who are wicked, those who are so involved with themselves and with everything else that they don't care about him at all. And when he was saying, what I could see here, that we talked about the signs and symbols and what these mean, and I want to explain a little bit here. The earth will tremble and quake and convulse, and you have mentioned that's the beginning of birth pains. The sun, moon, and stars will hide their light from me. And I remember he spoke a while ago. He said the sun will grow dim and the moon, how does that go? Shall cast no light. But now he's saying the sun, moon, and stars will hide their light from me. The seas will roar and convulse. And we know the seas mean humanity. The seas of humanity, they will roar and convulse. The mountains, we know the mountains are, there are many things. It's Babylon. The the mountains, the way I see it is like we have media, the airwaves, and everything is advertised on the airwaves. There's different mountains that control the airwaves. We know who controls the airwaves, who rules the airwaves, but these mountains, like consumerism, political mountains, you know what I'm saying? All of these will fall. And then fear, when he said that word, I could feel the fear. But it was not a holy reverential fear. It was a fear, like, oh my goodness, something. But it was, they had that fear. They will have that fear, and it will overtake them. And then I saw a vision of this heart started to grow, but it filled up with fear to the point where it started to crack. There was cracks in it because it could not, it was overwhelmed with fear. They will run in great panic and they will hide in great fear. They will try to buy and sell to keep themselves from me. They will try to buy and sell to keep themselves from him. They are marked. They will be harvested. Woe the harvest. That is those people. And then he said the great Passover. And you can talk about this too, Moon. He mentioned the great Passover again, and one to a city, two to a country. We know that scripture is in Zechariah, right? But that's one to a it's different. This is the way he said it. One to a city, two to a country. Gather yourselves, close the door, and do not open the window. That means when you enter the secret place, you close the door behind you. That means you shut off all the noise. You shut off all the everything that would try to distract your thoughts, distract your mind, distract your will, distract your emotions. He doesn't want you to focus on what's going on around you. He wants you to focus on him. Don't open the window. That means everything needs to be sealed tight, because you are a gate, you're a portal. Your eyes and your ears, what you see and what you hear, those need to be closed off completely. Completely. I can't help but think of Lot's wife. When they were leaving Sodom and Gomorrah, they were told not to look behind. She looked back and she remembered. She missed it. That was the life she was comfortable with. Don't look back. Look forward. Close your eyes and ears to what's coming, because it is coming. The great and terrible day of the Lord is here to accomplish all. It will not relent. This cannot be stopped. This will not be stopped until it accomplishes everything that he has set it forth to do. even to the last heart, even to the last person in this whole wide world, it will be judged, because no more evil will remain, shall remain. And he has heard the cry of the heart of his people. And he is moved with anger and with unquenchable fire. I want to share, I have been seeing a lot of visions lately of fire. And then a couple days ago, I kept seeing this face melting. I could see the flesh melting off this face. And then he reminded me of it again today, and I shared that with you. But we have to understand that, and I know he has said that, yes, this is spiritual, but this is natural too. What is coming is both spiritual and natural. There is a war coming. There will be mass destruction. There will be mass death. He doesn't want us to be alarmed, doesn't want us to be afraid. This needs to happen because, and again, I am reminded of the mural when those buckles were loosened. One was getting ready to be unsnapped. The other one was still tight. You could see when you buckle it up, it's really tight. But when you unbuckle it, it gets really loose, starts flapping around. That scroll is ready to be wound up and done away with. The world, it was going to the left. That's judgment. It grew smaller and smaller until it disappeared to nothing. But what is coming? I'm looking forward to what is coming. His kingdom come, his will be done here as in heaven. So I want to encourage whoever is listening, don't be alarmed. Don't worry. Don't fret. Gather your family, gather yourselves. Be smart about things. Shut off the TV, shut off the radio, shut off the religious channels. Church is not going to save you. Your pastor is not going to save you. A prophet is not going to save you. Only him and his blood. He's the only one. The only way to the Father is through the Son. I know Yehovah has told me, and even last week, my son is all you need. So I'm just telling all of you, Yahushua, Alpha, he is all you need. And I'm excited. That's all I got.
Okay, thank you for sharing that. I think you explained things very well. And it really is worth listening to a number of times because your mind can't really take it all in. You really need to understand. I know that when he first started talking to you about it and you started sharing with me at the very beginning, I couldn't really grab it. And I wanted to grab all of it because for me, if I have more of an idea of what it will look like, I can prepare myself. He will prepare you. Ask him to prepare your heart, but you have to prepare yourself as well. And sometimes you just have to say, when this comes, the minute it comes, I'm going to shut the doors, shut the windows. I am going to go into my prayer closet. I am going to be with him. I'm going to focus on him. I'm going to go into the secret place of the Most High. I'm going to let him cover me with his wings. I'm going to be prepared before this happens. And we are getting closer. So please listen to this again. If you need to, pray about it. Let the Lord speak to you what he wants you to do. He may give you, direct instructions. just, nothing is impossible. And he wants us all to listen for his voice and to obey him. So we are going to go. We didn't want to keep you long today. And we hope that you have a good week. We will see you on Sunday. Bye.
Yes, we will.